I just posted a video on how to help other people in emotional crisis, and one of the comments I received was, how do I help myself in an emotional crisis? Excellent question. Interestingly, it's the same. Basically, you go with your emotion instead of trying to talk yourself out of the emotion or justify the emotion, which is like all the stories that come up about why you're having the emotion. Like, put that on the back burner. Let it sort of be in the background and instead just feel the raw emotion. Maybe that emotion is extreme anger or rage. Maybe that emotion is like deep loss and grief. Maybe that emotion is just frustration. Maybe it's a mixture of all of those things. And here's the thing is, when you go in and feel it, it helps so you're not confused. A lot of the confusion comes from trying to push away that emotion or talk yourself out of it or block it or reject yourself because of your emotions. So instead, just go in and feel, create lots of space for that emotion to be there and go with it. If you're feeling grief, imagine that grief gets bigger and that you're like welcoming it in and breathe into it, feel it. Here's what will happen. The emotion will come up like this big wave. It'll get really big, really big. You feel it, and then it calms a little bit, and you feel it less. And then it comes up, and you feel it and notice it, and it seems big and overwhelming, and then it relaxes. It's like the waves of an ocean, and you're riding those waves of emotion as long as you're not rejecting it or trying to make sense of it, even. Just feel it. And that will help you move through it. Because eventually, what happens is the emotion comes up a little less and then it releases. And then it comes up a little less and releases. And then eventually, it's gone because it had a message for you, especially once you felt it through. You can ask yourself or ask it what message it has or what it needs from you, what it needs from others in that situation. Emotions are really they're messengers. So welcome them as your friends, as your allies. They're there to help you, to alert you to something you need.